Hey everybody, and welcome back to today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. It started out with Sally and Shirley and Saul and the receptionist preparing for the fashion show, and the receptionist is real ditzy, you know, when she asks how many pigs in a blanket she should order for the fashion show. Anyway, it was just a funny little moment, I thought. And they say all they have to do is impress Jarrett Maxwell. And Jarrett is not wanting to do a bad review. He really is wanting to be fair. If the fashion show's good, he's wanting to be fair about it, especially since he's going to be the only one there reviewing it. And Bill says that the Spectras are squatters and to squash their dreams. Jarrett says it's a simple, direct fashion show, and let the designs, or I'm sorry, Jarrett didn't say that. The Spectra said it's a simple, direct fashion show. Let the designs speak for themselves. Steffi tells Thomas that being his sister is more important than her being his boss. And he's still mad at Steffi about the critique that she gave him about his designs, and he just really cannot accept that she is CEO and he was passed over, especially for some reason he thinks since she's not a designer that she doesn't, is another reason she doesn't deserve that position. And Steffi says the Spectra Fashion Show will be a hot mess. And Jarrett says Sally's dreams will be squashed on their own without him squashing them with a bad review. Bill tells him to get going and get to the fashion show. And as he's going out, Katie is coming in. And Katie and Bill discuss the Spectra Fashion Show. Thomas says Steffi seems so sure that Sally's going to fail. Steffi says that fashion show will have to run on more than what her grandmother, or that Spectra will have to run on more than what her grandmother did. And Steffi just keeps putting down Sally and Spectra's and the designs that she's not seeing and all that, and Thomas defends Sally. And Jarrett arrives at the show, and everyone compliments him and lets him know that they're glad he's there. And Sally introduces her to her grandmother and Saul, and they are going to do a Sally told Jarrett they're going to do a sneak preview for Jarrett's eyes only. And then the models come in, and there was only 3 or 4 actual dresses or outfits they modeled, and then there was a couple on a mannequin. And they were real unique is a good word, and out there. I liked them. I especially liked the one with the teal top and the black bottom. I thought it was beautiful. If what I see in the fashion world, these clothes fit right in. Maybe not quite as wild as some of the ones that I've seen. Anyway, I thought they did a good job. And Steffi gives Spectra no credit for whatever's going to happen at the fashion show. And Thomas says it will be fun to watch no matter what happens. And Katie talks about Spectra to Bill and talks about them stealing designs, and she suggests that Steffi go and see a fashion show or go see their designs so that she can, you know, see what's going on and give her thoughts. They were bold designs and a unique sense of style is what Jarrett told them after the fashion show. He told Sally and Saul and them. A lot goes into a review, he tells them, and they are just really, without begging, but just hinting and all, you know, they're wanting a good review from Jarrett. He seems like he's torn. He seems like he liked the show, but he is remembering what Bill told him, that you know, he had to do the bad review, and that's his job and where his paycheck comes from, and that's what Bill wanted. So Jarrett returns to Bill's office after the fashion show, and he asks could he make himself a drink, and Bill says yes, and to make Bill one also. And Jarrett tells Bill that the fashion show was in the office and not in the showroom. And Jarrett tells Bill that the fashion show really wasn't that terrible. He said he can write some terrible things about it, but her designs were not painful. He doesn't want to write a bad review. That's the bottom line of it all. He does not want to write a bad review since he does not feel like the clothes were bad. And Bill wants him to write a scathing, career-ending review. And Sally and Shirley, Saul, and the receptionist are all celebrating. And Sally says that Jarrett was stunned in a good way by the designs. And the phone rings, and it's Thomas. And he called Sally and asked how the show went. And Sally says they gave Jarrett Maxwell a private showing, and Thomas seems impressed that Jarrett came and that things went well. And Sally says that she will be making headlines, and there's just a little bit of flirting going on. And Bill tells Jarrett he wants his review on his desk first thing in the morning, and that they are going to put Spectra out of business. So that was today's show. It was good. Like I say, I was impressed by the designs, and I would love to have the outfit I was telling you about, the teal top with the black bottom. And anyway, I hope you got to see the show and see those designs. They were just pretty. So we usually talk about one of the actors today, or every day after the review, but today I'm going to just tell you a few trivia things about the show that I thought were interesting. Eric Forrester is not the biological father of Ridge. Stephanie and Eric were in college in Chicago when Stephanie had an affair with Massimo Marone, and she became pregnant. So, Ridge is not Eric's biological son. It premiered in 1987, and The Bold and the Beautiful have been the most watched soap opera in the world, with an estimated audience of 26.2 million viewers. When The Bold and the Beautiful began, John McCook, who was Eric Forster, had to dye his hair gray to play the father of Ron Moss, which was the first Ridge, and is only 7 years older than Ron. The Bold and the Beautiful is very popular in Italy, and there it is just simply called Beautiful. Catherine Kelly Lang, who plays Brooke, her two real-life sons, Jeremy and Julian, played her character Brooke's children when they were young, Rick and Bridget. So that's pretty interesting that her children played her on TV. Her real-life children played her soap opera children. In 2003, the show made daytime Emmy history when Susan Flannery and Jennifer Finnegan were both awarded Emmys 2 years in a row, receiving both Outstanding Lead Actress and Outstanding Younger Actress for Bold and Beautiful. So those are a few trivia facts today, and we'll do some more of those tomorrow, I believe. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me your thoughts and all that. It's fun to read, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.